Alright, there's my stream. Putting up the thumbnail now. Is my gain okay? I don't know. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Alright. Let's upload thumbnail. I only have a placeholder thumbnail right now. Excuse me, Jesus. I really roughly quickly made a thumbnail. It's kind of pastel-y and bright. I really should have worked on it a little bit harder when I was eating at the same time. Alright. There we go. Alright, let me just preference this stream by apologizing for quitting mid-gen with the bonus berry gens. The other day when I was playing, I'm not gonna justify my anger because, like, I definitely could have controlled myself a little bit better, but I definitely will say, even as I was writing the gens out for the 2.0 challenge, and I was reading through the stuff, for one of the gens, it said to master, I'm not gonna, like, give it away right now about what the skill is, the other skill, but it said that and herbalism, and I said, no, absolutely not. So I changed the skill grind for that gen to the primary skill that we're grinding out, and fitness because it fits still. Just because herbalism takes a long time, and I will say that in that gen specifically, there's already going to be quite a bit of traveling, and the herbalism skill would make me have to travel also to Granite Falls. So I'd have to, like, really grind out that gen to get all the stuff for herbalism when I couldn't even do it in the original bonus gens of Not So Berry. I just really hate herbalism in this game. So I know that I've already kind of messed up the challenge because I made my own rule for that, but, like, it's just my revised edition of that gen. But yes, I apologize for quitting bonus berry gens for the original Not So Berry. I do feel bad about it because I don't like to just sit there halfway through the second to last gen and not do anything with that sim. Like, I really like Reese. I do have them in my library, so I could place them somewhere at some point and play him differently or whatever. But I just could not take it anymore with the lag. All the story building I did in that world I would have had to move, and just everything on top of it, like, that was required for his gen. It was extremely stressful. In this game, other than the fact that, like, as simmers we are used to the stress of our games running like it's on a potato, I shouldn't be stressed out about a game that's supposed to be more or less a creative and relaxing environment. So, I figured I have been excited to start the Not So Berry 2.0, and it starts fresh and I can do everything right from streaming from the beginning, because when I did Not So Berry, my original, I didn't start streaming until, like, the end of Plum Gen. With that being said, I also did not get all the sims from my Not So Berry save into the gallery, and I know people wanted, like, I missed all the sims that I didn't stream, and then for some weird reason I never got any kind of version of Indigo, not even as a baby, on the gallery. So I'm gonna try my best to make sure that throughout this entire gen, these Sims go up on the gallery so that they can be downloaded. We are starting with a male heir because I started with a female heir for Not So Berry. So we're gonna do a Pandora alternate, which my male alternate for Pandora is first name Pan, and then instead of Berryverse, I will try to do another play on the berry thing. Berryverse was because my legacy sim name is Universe. So I'll think of something. I might do Berry Moon because for my vampire alt, it's Blood Moon. So I'm gonna start with... Oh, also I'm in cast, so I'm gonna use keyboard and mouse. Sorry if it's like noisy. We're gonna do a male sim. And then, oh my god, those socks, what? Berry with an I. Well, the way that it's spelled, like Berryverse is spelled, is with an I. It's like this. Berryverse. I could do... Let's do Twin Berry, maybe? Because it's 2? Or... I kind of like Twin Berry. Let's stick with that for now. And then... Obviously a young adult.
What a shoots day. Shlof Bajelja.
See, my game is like nowhere near as laggy. I'm starting a new save, but I almost considered, if I didn't plan on eventually returning to the Not So Berry bonus gens, I almost actually thought of deleting every single one of my saves, like pulling a full delicacy and just deleting my entire like save files for The Sims so I could start from scratch, essentially. Which I know is insane, but like honestly, I'm not too vexed by it. How do I want you to be? I don't know. Probably a little bit smaller. And then I gotta start with a base face. A base face, you know. Something that I can work with. Take out all those accessories. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Gotta be super pale, you know. I actually don't think I've ever made a male version of my sim yet, like in CAS. Or at all, really, to be honest. He's got such a, like, flat face. What is going on, sir? What is going on? I need detail edit mode. The one thing that I do struggle with is using the mouse for detail edit mode because it feels like it doesn't work. I don't know why. He's got like such a long face. It's really difficult, actually. Not a long face, but a wide face, I guess. Definitely need to change the nose here. I'm struggling a little bit, actually. It's hard to, like, see. When it's all the way zoomed in. So the thing is, you don't really look at your sim from that close an angle. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's his top lip. That's just gonna be me messing with his top lip the entire time. Alright, I guess I'm messing with his facial features for a second because I have to change his hair in order to frame his face, I feel like. Twinberry is great, or even Doseberry. I was thinking Doseberry, but I wasn't sure. You've had to do that a few times, granted your computer was shit. Like, it's just one of those things that's really shocking. I remember Delicacy made her video and said, she's like, I have a confession to make. I deleted all my save files, and she was like trying to justify it and everything. I'm like, girl, I feel that though, you really do not need to justify your reason for deleting your stuff, but I could see a whole bunch of people probably were like, why would you do that? I mean, like, my most important Sims, for the most part, are documented on YouTube. Like, even my original family, I have, like, my favorite Sims to look back on my channel, so it's not, like, a huge deal. I think my husband would freak out more. He'd be like, but you loved those saves, and I'd have to justify, like, what's the point of having the saves if I can't ever play on them, you know what I mean? I don't know with this man. You know how I like long hair. Could also do something. I would like something that is got color in the swatch though, because then I could definitely get like a more mint color. Not that. There's not any really for men though. It's kind of sad. Which means that I'm going to have to allow for female hairstyles. I wish there was a tag also for, like, at least for the time being, if they're going to change the way that, like, hair works in the future, which I would hope dearly that they would, then I would hope that, like, or I wish they had, like, another tab here, like, where it showed, like, dyed hair, colored hair swatches. I'm in the female hairs and I still don't see anything. Where the hell are all the hair options? I don't think I can go with a braid rightfully. Like, that's a bit much. Also, that one is super clay hair. What is that from? Like Parenthood or something? Wait a second. Okay, I was confused. I was like, where are all my pack hairs? I guess I didn't go all the way up, huh? That's kind of interesting for a male sim. I don't know if there's gonna be a swatch with like the proper green. Pink. There's a green, purple, and pink and black. Oh, I do not know. That's got mint in it, but otherwise his hair is red. Ho hum. You said you have an opinion on the wedding stuff pack? Hold on a second, my mic just fucking... My Yeti mic, the cord is broken for the actual mic cord that plugs into the PlayStation, and also the headset jack for my headset is messed up, so sometimes I have to finagle with one or the other. To figure out which one is the one that is broken. I have used this hair before on one of... Oh, I used it on, Asher, I believe. I could go with something like this. Honestly, there's, like, black in it, so his, like, secondary color could be black, which I do with Pandora a lot. Anyways, my opinion on the wedding pack... I can tell you that I don't really have any negative comments about it. However, the community is driving me nuts currently. This is blonde, but the tips are mint. That could work. I kind of like this, actually. But if he's a true, like, version of, like, off version of my Pandora sim, I feel like his hair would need to be green. So I'm gonna stick with this one for now. But, yeah, so, I like everything about it so far. Even the stall thing. Okay, so, like, you know me because of the issues that I have with my game. You know how I am. So, when people were bitching and complaining about the fact that we didn't have venues and other people were arguing that it would devalue Get to Work, which I agree, it would devalue Get to Work. The fact that you buy things out of stalls, like in the town square, was driving people nuts because it made they said that it felt like there wasn't, like, you know, actual wedding planning or whatever. It wasn't realistic and yada yada, whatever. It's something to bitch about, right? And I'm like, yes, stalls, because I know that I'm only gonna have to go to one loading screen to go and buy everything I need for, like, the wedding. You know what I mean? I saw you post something, Mariah, about... You said something, I can't even remember, on a Jeff Hardy thing where I wasn't sure, because I don't know anything about the wrestling community, but I found it funny anyways. You said something about, like, you made a comment, but then underneath it you said, delete this, and I was like, oh my fucking god, that's hilarious. No, yeah, I definitely feel that. Everybody right now is in a super negative mood about everything, and I just don't understand. There's a Nintendo Direct today, later, like 5 o'clock, and I have a feeling that there's gonna be comments on Twitter about some shit on there. Like, we don't even know what's in the Direct yet, but I just know for a fact that, people are probably gonna end up bitching about it, you know what I mean? Are his eyes too big? They might be too big. I don't know. I don't know. Help me. I've seen people who make, like, super big-eyed Sims, and I can't tell if I like them or not. I want his jaw to, like, come in. Like, he doesn't need such a big jaw, you know? when I just want my male Sims to have, like, feminine-ish faces. You know how it be. So, you know, that's...
Sloppy.
When you change your entire mind about the shape of the nose. That's what I was looking for. The curve, where's that? There we go. Now I don't know. Now I feel like it's too downturned. Ooh. Okay, bring it. No, 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 no. Bring it back a little bit. I don't know. Also, why is it his shoulders so broad, though? Like, if you look at a sim, right, and you don't like it, or you're, like, not sure, then it probably means that it's not done, you know? I like that nose better, actually. And I wouldn't really change too much about it. Oh yeah, that's better. It's not too bad. I think it's mostly the hair, because I feel like I'm kind of like... Oh, I don't know. It's not mint, per se. But it's ashy green, so it's close enough, right? He said also there was another one saying, shut up, and I said, this is his Twitter fool. Said, yeah, because he has concert dates coming up, and someone made a shirt out of that same picture and said, that's... Oh yeah, that's cool, delete this. Yeah. Oh my goodness. That's funny. Yeah, no, my opinions on the pack are to be determined at a later date, like, for certain things. My only concern is that there's, like, when I first watched the trailer, I watched the version on Twitter, and then I made a stupid comment saying, because at some point in the trailer, it looked like when she was crying and being consoled by her friend, it looked like she ended up having, like, a baby bump, so I thought, like, she got pregnant and was calling off her marriage, and that was the whole thing, because of the record scratch. I didn't put two and two together that they were the two Sims from the poster art. I forgot that they were, so they ended up together. So I made a stupid comment saying, she's pregnant, is that the big reveal? And then I went to YouTube and watched the full trailer, and I'm like, oh, duh, there's a trailer Sim. So she broke off her marriage to be with her friend. But I think my big concern about the pack, looking at the entire trailer, is the promise of, like, new mechanics in the game. I saw a post about the champagne bottles actually being interactive, so you can make toasts. At the beginning where they're decorating the wedding cake, which I'm so excited for more cake options. And the dancing with another Sim interaction, and the promise that the please everyone take your seats mechanic is gonna work at all times. I feel like there is the potential that this pack, because of the amount of content that's in it that requires multiple Sims to function, where we might have a dine out repeat, and I'm praying that the pack is not that broken when it comes out. But, you know, that's my only worry. You didn't like how she was everywhere in the beginning? Yeah, I really didn't understand it at first. I was like, okay, she's sad because she wants to find love or something, and then I was just stupid. I didn't piece it together that she was like heartbroken because she was in love with her best friend and she was trying to get her best friend to see that and yada yada. Like, I really had a tough time grasping that concept, apparently. Let's try to wear clothes that I haven't worn. Purples and blacks for his accented color, but we could also do some like some little fun, funky bit of color as well. The pocket doesn't change on this, so I mean, if I choose this shirt, which I kind of like, that's the swatch it's gonna be. Because I don't think I've ever worn this shirt. Oh, we have a problem. There's not enough cake. Does have like little skinny mini legs too. Like I'm a little bit beefier. Now it seems unnatural, but like, I don't know. Does he need more hips? More hip action? The more hip that I give, though, the more wide he will become as an elder. I know that for a fact. Indecisive. I haven't bought the carnival stuff pack yet. I was going to, but I spent a certain amount of money on this gift card that I had for Christmas, and I said that I was gonna buy the carnival kit and ooh, the pants don't work. The carnival kit and the what do you call it, pack, the wedding pack with the rest of it, but then I spent $12 on a glamour piece in Final Fantasy, which I never spend money for myself in that game, and that's my favorite game, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go for it and spend the $12. So I have enough for the wedding pack, but not the carnival pack on the gift card. It's only $5, I could just literally use the bank card, but, currently, there is, like, no money in the bank. all the money that I have on me is cash. I can't shove cash in my PlayStation, so, you know. Waiting on a package with a gift card from Amazon. Nice. If it don't work now, it won't work then. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just worried. That is the one thing that I'm worried about. Other than that, I'm like super stoked for all the new potential, like the new things. there was a picture today that I saw of the wedding arch that's like super modernized wedding arch with like candle holders on it. Love that. And then the piano with the etched lid that's made to look like floral lace. Like, I love that. Your birthday's on Saturday. Well, happy early birthday, Mariah. I don't know if I'll be streaming that day or not. My friends has, well, my cousin and her boyfriend and his buddy have gotten into Final Fantasy. So I might stream that on Saturday, I don't know. But when I stream it, I'll be on a completely different server with a completely different character than my streaming one. What will I do for this man? I don't know. I really need a tattoo kit. If they're gonna do kits, they should do them right and give me a tattoo kit. Alright, I'm going to pick his aspiration and stuff now so I don't forget what they are or have to look at it later. So, he is an angling ace for the first gen. I'm sure you know, Mariah. Didn't you already start this one particularly? He needs to be an engineer for his career. He loves the outdoors, materialistic, and jealous. So it is kind of like picking up from the bonus gen because we had a loves the outdoors sim. When I was writing this though, writing down everything, in one of the other gens, there's also a loves the outdoors sim. So we have 2 for this gen, which is interesting. Yeah, so he's materialistic, jealous, and loves the outdoors. He's like sheep guru, I feel like. He definitely, like, he probably picked up fishing from his dad. He's probably on surface level very down to earth with people, but like definitely loves possessions. And probably is a little bit self-absorbed when it comes to love, I guess. Like, you know, he has to be the absolute star in his romantic relationship with his partner. Like, he's afraid that they're even gonna like somebody else as a friend more than him, I feel like, is his whole deal. Put some meat on them bones. I gave him some cake. I gave him a little bit of cake. I didn't want to overdo it. I didn't want him to look too bizarro later on. So, hopefully the way this lines up, though... This one suit is mint, though, with brown. Should I go with that? Maybe. I'm hoping the way this lines up is because the second gen is somewhat similar to the original Rose gen, but instead of serial romantic, there's the soulmate aspiration. So I'm hoping that the way this lines up, the way I stream, is we don't get through mint gen so quick as to go through Rose and have to do stuff before the wedding pack comes out, because it's the perfect gen for the wedding pack. I'm hoping, you know, it lines up fairly well, or else I might decide to, like, stop streaming The Sims to make sure that I can get to that, or like save that gen for the wedding pack. I don't know what shoes I'm looking for. Okay, my bun boy. As I recall, you thought that he was a girl when you first saw him, though. But yeah, no, Final Fantasy characters are, like, beautiful to a fault. Like, it's ridiculous. I was introducing my cousin to Final Fantasy yesterday, and we started in different city states, so she hadn't seen the character I made for my fuck around character to like tutorial her around. So I was like rushing through the MSQs and stuff. I played as a Lalafell, a little tiny thing, and she's talking about how basic her character is. She like picked the human version of the character or whatever. She's like, but she's a thought and she's hot, so I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much every Final Fantasy character. And then she's looking around and she's like, damn, my character looks so plain compared to everybody else. And I'm just like laughing. And then I finally meet up with her and she sees me. I was just this tiny little like emo Lalafell. And she's like, what the fuck? I should have like put more effort into my character. Because of the ears, yeah. Yeah, they're also, the male Vera are smaller than the female Vera. You know, the devs won't admit that there's a lot of elements of playing around with, I don't, it's not like fetishy, but it's like, they definitely know that people are interested in cat girls. You know what I mean? So the cat girls are hot. The same thing as like small bun boy sitting on mama bun girl's lap is like a thing that's cute in the game. It's just like those weird, like, I guess cliche fantasy things that people like. They like cat girls and small bun boys. Not to sound extremely sexist because of his short ears. His short long ears. What am I gonna do for athletic wear? I do not know. Sounds like somebody's turn art. Exactly. That's exactly how the community acts. It's very kawaii, and like, there's obviously like erotic role players and stuff in the game. They call it ERPing. There's people who run like actual strip clubs in the game. They buy estates and then they hire players to like run our ERP back rooms in the strip clubs, where people can go and they pay for like an hour to like erotic roleplay with other characters, which is just such a crazy concept. But the devs know about like this stuff, and I feel like on the you know, in the conference room when they're like considering things to add to the game. Like, I feel like Yoshi P is like, they want Bun Boys. They have to have Bun Boys. And like, the rest of the devs are like, well, we'll get to them. They're like, no, they need them now. Bun Boys are hot. They want hot Bun Boys. It's just so funny. That sounds less cute. It is, the thing about it is that even though there is like a community like that, it's really still very wholesome. Like, it's so detailed that the people who own the estates that technically are the managers of the business, they're like, oh yeah, we pay our workers 500,000 gil for a night's service or whatever. And it's like, only in Final Fantasy are you on a fucking payroll to talk to somebody in a room. Like, that's crazy. And like, some people actually go to these like venues and stuff. I think there's like even counseling centers and everything like that, but like, some people go to like these ERP servers just because they're lonely. Or not servers, but like estates, just because they're lonely, and so they pay for somebody to like talk to or whatever. Which is just like, you know, very interesting. I've never done that. I've only ever gone to like hosted parties by my my homeworld. 500,000 of anything sounds great. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not too much. It does buy you an entire apartment in Final Fantasy. But, otherwise, like, 500,000 doesn't go a long way. However, say you, like, the club is open on Saturdays and Sundays and you work both nights, then that's a million gil every weekend. Eventually that would add up. I'm so distracted. We're talking about Final Fantasy erotic roleplay. When am I gonna put you in for jams? I'd prefer just putting you in a t-shirt. Are the sleeves slightly rolled up on this, or are they quarter sleeves? Because if they're quarter sleeves, I might have to riot. They look like they might be pushed up. I like the idea of wearing designer Moschino sweats to bed. However, I don't know. I do not know. Yeah, I'll keep them on. I haven't seen anything erotic until the PC. See the PC version of the Sims 4. Yeah. I definitely have explored that side when I was able to, like, trial it out on the PC for sure. It was interesting to say the least. Wish there were more full body outfits that I liked. You know? Can I just put him in a fox sweater? It's got foxes on it. No. These pants would be nice if they didn't look awful. Like, why are they so, like, baggy? I feel like they're baggy around the leg area. Maybe it's just me. Okay, my mission is to make these pants work. That is my new life mission. Perhaps if I changed the shoes. Sneakers, I think, is what this calls for. Back to tops. I will make it work. I kind of like that, actually. That's not too bad. He's got to have a necklace because that wide V. Get out of here. Don't go right into detail edit mode. I know your tricks. You know what? I didn't put piercings on him. That's not like me. Yeah. I gotta cycle through the outfits I already put on. Got a different flavor for everything. I like that. Got the card, nice. Call Me Kevin's latest sim video. It's funny because my husband's been he used to put Call Me Kevin on all the time when he went to bed, but we've been watching a lot of Game Grumps lately. But then he started playing Call Me Kevin again, but I have been, like, going to bed right away, so I don't know if I've watched the entire, like, I've heard it in the background. Is the most recent one the one where he's playing with his girlfriend Anna? Because I remember hearing them talking, and he's, like, doing stuff, and she's like, Kevin, I'm just so stressed out. Sim life is hard, or something like that. And I'm just like, oh my god, she's adorable. She's so funny. Alright, so... Oh, ho hum ho he. Hot weather, okay. These are too fancy, huh? They're like boating pants. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. And the sandals are fine. What are you wearing? I will go for side looks for winter wear. I do a lot of the time. It's just easier for me to find like an outfit for cold weather.
Wow.
That works for me. I actually might change the pants though. Hold on. Maybe not so many stressed holes for winter wear, you know? Are those jean material or are they... I don't know what those are. Got some get to work pants. Oh, never mind. They have a freaking crease. I think these are, I use these jeans all the time, I feel like. They're base game jeans. But they're like literally the best pair of male pants, I feel like. Well, okay. I guess that's Pan. From Pan's Labyrinth. No, I'm just kidding. What a cutie. I'm trying to convince myself, I suppose. I'm pretty sure it saves, but I'm gonna immediately, yeah, connect. I'm gonna post them in the gallery. You could use them. Don't need a description. He's Twinberry. We know his deal. Now, because he's got angling ace, I figured maybe the best place to put him was in Sulani, but for the 3rd gen, that whole gen is based off of like the beach life and the conservationist job and aspiration. So I would prefer not to go from there and then move for 1 gen and then go back to Sulani right away. So, oh, he was playing with the Chaos mod. Oh, good lord. We want to start in spring. I always do. And I'm gonna move him into someplace where fishing makes the most sense. We could do Brindleton Bay. Like, Sulani does, but I don't know. I don't know, I feel like right here is a really weird place to live. There's water going all through here. Is there a fishing spot here? I don't know. I also don't know if I want, like, animals running through my world already. I usually always move into Newcrest. I usually start there. We could start in Oasis Springs, though. There's that option as well. I don't know. I do not know. Or Willow Creek. Or Henford. We could move into Henford, actually. There's a lot of fishing spots in Henford. This also would be funny because he's got to master fishing and robotics, and I think it's funny. What is that? A park? Or what is the tree icon? Is it park? Or is it a forest? I don't want lot challenges. I just don't want lot challenges. I know I can change it or whatever, but I'm not for it, you know? I kind of want to live here because I don't ever use this, this world. But where am I gonna go? Can't I fucking move them out? I guess up here. Is this a bad spot? I think the one thing about moving into a... We're gonna go unfurnished. I'm gonna keep the house that's already there. The one thing about moving into a world I haven't really played around a lot in is that I have no idea what the hell's around here, really. My coffee already needs more ice. I'm really weird and picky about the way, like, how much ice is in my coffee. Because I like it to be... If the ice is moving around and floating at the top of my coffee, there's just not enough. Even if it's pretty cold. I like it to be ice cold. Oh. I don't play this game on keyboard and mouse. Only Cass. Alright, so first order of business is getting rid of the lot challenges because I don't want those. I can just clear them. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I want any of these. Natural light is fine, even though I'm not gonna really be doing anything with that. Science layer might help with the robotics skill. Because what do I have to do? Yeah, master fishing and robotics. Logic and rocket science. There might not actually be a skill game bonus for that. Which is fine. We can just stick with what we have, I guess. I don't know if we fit this. Okay, we do. What are the benefits for this one? Lighten the load and feeling fine all the time. Is this one's for 60 something tiles? I was gonna make it smaller, but I won't. Yeah, we have a fenced in area. But I might, because he's an angling ace, I'm gonna get rid of this. Eloise, hello. How's it going? Oh, I forgot you have to actually carve out the land first, huh? Does that seem a bit much? Probably. Okay. Water tool. Nope, bring it down one. Okie dokie. That's a bit much. That works, actually. Bog log. I already need it. I already need it. I don't really care for how is the grass supposed to go more up on the embankment? Maybe? I don't know. Because I don't really like how that looks, but we'll just pretend like I do like it, I guess. Is that floating? I cannot tell. Wait, I can lower it. Oh, okay, never mind. It doesn't matter. Objects by room, or no, build. Because I think I can cover it up by changing the water effect, right? Pond effect, oh no. Water styles. Although for some reason, half the time I feel like these don't work. For whatever reason. I don't know why.
Sloppy.
Country fish. As opposed to city fish? I'm confused. I'm not gonna put them in there. I will put dragonflies though. Right here. I have to make sure the ducks aren't floating once I finish this, because if they're floating, then we have an issue. Also, I know I'm using my energy on things other than the actual important stuff. Shush. Nobody needs to talk about it. Alright. That's done. For now. Oh wait, no, the fishing sign. Don't you have to have it? I know that you have to put the fish in the pond. By having a stack of 10, I guess. We were trying to figure it out because my husband, wanted to know how to do it. And we could not figure it out. And then we figured out that you have to have, you have to have 10 of each fish in a stack in your inventory to put them in the pond, apparently. This room is... I'm gonna say this room is the kitchen. Because a lot of small houses, the first room would be the kitchen. This one's gonna be the living room. Then you got the bathroom and the bedroom. Bedroom, bathroom. I'll start with the bathroom first. I'm gonna have to do all the cheap stuff for the most part for the bathroom. Actually, put that right there. I feel like that's how it's supposed to be laid out. Objects by room, tub. No, 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 no. No accessories. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. It is a little bit vexing that the window is there instead of having the mirror right there. But it's alright. Alright, that's the bathroom. We don't have time for other nonsenses of that room. You were in Pixelade stream he did yesterday. He was funny. Oh yeah? Yeah, Pixelade is nice. I like him. We're gonna go with green since this is supposed to be mint gen. That's a pretty expensive fridge. How much is this one? Only 500. Oh, brother. No, I want it. I get what I want. Everything you needed to cook in the kitchen, so I'm not too worried about that for now. We're probably gonna have an empty living room is probably what's gonna happen. Because I'm probably going to put a dining room table before I put a like a couch and stuff. That's enough space, right? Between like the counter and the whatchamacallit. I'm pretty sure there is. Objects by room. I don't know how the... Oh my god, with the wallpaper. Hello, what? Oops. We might have to remodel our walls at some point, huh? What chairs match? How do you... I'm not gonna start already. I'm just confused because how the hell do you put out sets of things in a pack and not make the correct swatches, like matching swatches? Why is there not a chair that's green with a blue cushion? I don't understand. But I digress, it's fine. I'm not gonna get upset about it. I did not mean to hit that button. Hi, Mushroom. It would be fine if it wasn't red and floral, I guess. Well, floral's fine, but if it was like a color that matched my kitchen. If I was like using those color swatches, then yeah. I mean, it would be a cute wall, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Objects by room. I was just on it, but my game was stuck. There we go. Mention the robotics workstation taking up a good majority of your living room. But it is what it is. I'll probably do like a basement. And we'll do like a one-room extension for when we have kid. I say kid because I don't think I want to have multiple children. Next gen for sure I'm only supposed to have one, but I have not and I don't want to be. The Black Spire Outpost. He's going to play in the water. Great time in the rain from playing in the rain. Okay, Pan. We need to get you signed up as an engineer. I had to double check that. Find a job. You need to do a stream today? What are you gonna stream? Optimize equipment design. I don't have a computer. Where's Rami? Where are you gonna chat with her at? Oh, she's right here. It only took her forever to get here. Alright, so while he's like, is he talking to his neighbors? Okay, yeah, he is. While he's talking to his neighbors, I'm gonna scope out the area. So we can go fishing right here. Right next to our house. Oh my goodness. Can also swim here, which is nice. And then we can fish here. So I have to, it says complete the fish collection. Complete fish collection. I'm gonna have to look up a list for that because I'm not entirely sure what that consists of. Is he just on his phone for realsies? They're already gone. Alright. I'm gonna have him come down here. Wait, what is that? Why is that this flower thing just hanging out here? I'm gonna have him come over here and go fishing. Oh, now he's talking to the neighbor. Oh yeah, I wanted to check my... Okay, the dragonflies are hanging out by the water. The ducks are swimming on it just fine. I didn't know you could do that. Huh. I didn't know that you could, like, have the fireflies and stuff show up from those plants. That's interesting. Completed it one time very honestly and forgot where all I went. When they say fish collection, it's just the base game ones. That's what you go with anyways. I'll look into any lists. I'll probably only do base game ones as well because I feel like with the amount of, like, because that's a thing that's definitely been expanded upon over time. I feel like anytime there's a world with fishing spots, there's generally like a couple new like special fish, and I don't have time to be finding all those special fish, you know what I mean? But luckily it's not as hard as some skills in this game that will not go named. Alright, Sky. Well, it's nice to get like two hours of actual gameplay in after creating our sim, because I will figure this stream, because I started late for one, that this stream is going to be mostly just making my sim and making a house. I was going to make a house from scratch, but then I was like, I do like taking the houses that are put into the game and renovating the inside of them to my particular tastes, like as if it was the real world. A lot of people don't just build their houses from the ground up. I mean, some do, but like definitely not the majority. I want to greet my neighbor, but like it wasn't letting me for a second.
Ah, dag dag.
Thank you for coming. How's it going?
Jana? Brataplatz. Gurgadon. Wifabancha. Arpanaya. Ubadobrig. Limla. Best. Isaya. Osgood. Obey.
Let's chat about property values. They're old. They probably would enjoy it, right?
Sweet Panza? Forpa?
See where he says he likes fishing, you bump his skill to level 10. That, yeah, I could see where you could make up that rule and do it for yourself. I do like the skill grind, though, for a lot of things as part of the challenge, but I can see why you would want to do that, too.
Lanza. Maru.
Yano Zorpal. Waho Quar. Snoof. Balakuma Fej. Yimple Sway. Alafoy. Yib Sequinario.
Lasho. Prowess Reddish.
You're impressed by my small house? Oh, he's going to splash in a puddle, huh? Well, I just didn't want to have a negative relationship with my neighbors that ends up happening if you don't talk to them, so I wanted to greet them. I'm going back fishing, though. When they like the outdoors and they like fishing, though, I have noticed that you could literally leave them all day and they'll just grind up the skill regardless. Yeah. Wait, oh, he's got video gaming from playing on his phone. I was like, how did you get the video gaming skill? For Rose Gen, there's Woohoo in 10 different locations. I didn't realize there's 10 locations you could Woohoo in this game, honestly. Like, I know there are quite a few, I just didn't think about it. I'll have to write them all down at some point. It'll just be a list of random things that Phil will be like, what is this about? And I'd be like, places you can fuck. It's fun to pretend they're good at things they have interest in. It's cheaty, you realize. You play it however you want to. It's The Sims. The rules are there, you know, for a guideline. That's what I was saying, and like, not any disrespect to Nicole, the girl who wrote the bonus gens, but she left no room for like error, I guess is the word I would use. Like, I like the idea of having something to work towards in The Sims, but I also like having the freedom of creativity. And if you make a challenge, I feel like you should also still be able to write a story around it. You know what I mean? So, with the Not So Berry Challenge, having 3 to 4 goals that are maintainable to do, like, you could grind out a couple of these things in like 1 or 2 sim days, possibly. But you don't do that because you want to work around a story in your game. And so I feel like that's what makes the Not So Berry Challenge fun, because everybody comes up with a different outcome for their sim. So honestly, I don't think you really need to follow the rules if you don't want to. If you feel like you want to play and up their skill and say, you know what, for my challenge, I'll do the rest of the stuff, but I'm not gonna grind up this skill for the 10 millionth time, then I don't care. I mean, it doesn't matter anyways, like, my opinion doesn't matter, but you know what I mean? I don't find it cheaty if that's the way you want to play. Did he like the fruitcake? He's not uncomfortable, so I don't even know if that went in the fridge. He's not uncomfortable from wet clothes either, because he's happy about the rain. And he likes the fruitcake. I feel like my female Pandora sim oftentimes likes the fruitcake too, though, which is kind of crazy. Here's the thing that I think is going to be a bit tough. Because his workbench is inside, like, he can't do robotics outside when it's raining. But because his workbench is inside, which I might move it outside, I'll get a cover for it or something at some point. But I have a feeling he might say that he doesn't like it. And he already hurt himself on it. Bed, rocket ship, observatory, woohoo, bush, closet, shower, coffin. You also have the sleeper pod, tent, waterfall. So that's 8, 9, 10. Lighthouse. Hot tub. So that's 12. Are there any more? I can't think. That might be all of them, but I'm not entirely sure. I mean, unless I go vampires already or something with Rose Gen, though. The coffin one is out of the question because of having to be a vampire or get with. I mean, I could get with a vampire, honestly. So he's hungry, but you can't cook by yourself. I can't allow that, because if you're gonna cook, you're gonna need you need to make something that's not gonna set the house on fire. which I always go with onigiri. We'll do a family set so you have multiple servings of it. And then you have work in an hour. Okay. You do that then, buddy. Alright, I'm gonna leave it on speed 1. I will be back in a couple minutes. I'm gonna go get ice for my coffee and take a bathroom break real quick. Sauna, hot tub. You're right. The sauna. Thank you and have a nice day, damn it. Alright, I'll be right back.
Oh.
All right. All right, cup. I just pinched my finger in my coffee cup after struggling for a couple minutes to open it. I don't know how I got it so tight, but I did. And now my finger hurt. You know? Are there fishies? Are there fishies in the pond? Okay. Does that take them out of my inventory? That's what I'm hoping for. I'm trying to dump all the fish in there. No, it didn't. It didn't dump them in. Oh, that didn't work. I need to put that back in my inventory. We're just playing in the water, apparently. Having the time of our lives. Tinker at Robotics Workstation. Tinker. I'm trying to think of why you would pick up being an engineer when you love the outdoors and want to go fishing so much. I'm trying to figure that one out. I would have to say, like, possibly Pan went to college for engineering as something that his, you know, his father was possibly like a, not an engineer of sorts, but like a tech, worked for tech, and probably they grew up kind of poor. Like, I imagine him being like the cable guy or whatever, but his dad was always very proud of him, and Pan had like this, this knack for engineering. He's definitely like an ideas man and everything, and his dad, you know, is a big influence to him. And he doesn't ever want to let his dad down, so he kind of followed the path of going to school for engineering, even though he wasn't sure if that was what he wanted to do with his life. And so he's kind of like, keeps with it because he knows it'll pay the bills. And that, like, his dad would be proud of him for sticking with it. But I feel like he's inspired right now by it. I feel like, but the extent of his inspiration comes from, like, the thought of possibly, like, making his dad proud of him or whatever. Where in, like, all reality, he would have had such a good relationship with his dad that, like, if he had just talked to him about it, his dad would have been like, I'd be proud of you if you were a garbage man. Like, but, you know, in this version, like, obviously because we started as a young adult, I imagine that his dad passed away probably fairly young, and so, like, he'll never be able to talk to his dad about that kind of thing. But he might do, like, an early retirement. As long as we can get it up in the career, and he'll be able to live out the rest of his days fishing. Or if he completes the career at level 10 at some point before he ages up into an elder, will quote unquote retire and start like a, oh, this is the fruitcake, isn't it? Start a side job, like a part-time job as a fisherman, since that's what we really like to do. Why are we on speed 1? Was that my doing? We're hungry and bathroom. I'm assuming that he didn't get or put the onigiri in the fridge because I don't see the leftovers button. But it's fine. He has a fish at 3 different locations. He can fish down the way. Somewhere down here. There's a lot of uphill, downhill. Oh, that's a cute little area. How cute. Go fishing here. What kind of plants are here? Wild raspberries, okay. I don't know if there's like another spot on the other side around here for fishing. Doesn't seem like it. This is an old church. Some old church ruins. Wild chocoberry. You can go fishing right here though. Okay, there's a third location. That's a little gazebo area. Maybe he can get his fishing level up before he's got to go to work. There we go. He's got work in 26 minutes. What is that face icon that fox had? What the hell? What in the hell? We have earbuds. Earbuds, buddy. I was so good. Oh, they're sitting on the bushes, technically. They look like they're floating. Quite honestly, I was like, what is going on with those butterflies? Going to work. What? Where? Pan went to work if you're wondering. I remember in The Sims 3, if you had seasons enabled, you could woohoo in an igloo. You can woohoo in a leaf pile in this one. And couldn't you woohoo... Wasn't there another one in seasons you could woohoo in? Like, the snow? Maybe not. But in a leaf pile you can. Technically, I don't ever do it. Usually the leaf piles don't ever properly, like... They'll either go bad before I get to them, or I can't ever rake up enough. So he now makes $28 per hour. Okay. I have to have a house worth $75,000. Which makes me think that techie basement lab with a bunch of plants in it is how I'm gonna go. To bring up the value of this house, because I want it to stay small for the most part. It's just easier to play in a small house. But the basement can be like my tech lab, but also very... I know that adding the plants and stuff probably won't help him, you know... feel like he's outside, but I want to pretend, you know, like that it helps him be like, oh, I have like a a place where I can do my tech and not worry about any of my parts like rusting in the rain. But it's also very green down in the basement, you know? In Mount Komorebi. I did not know that. What the hell? Yeah, that's right. Vlad disappear. As he keeps hurting himself. I don't know if he's got to tinker twice or not. Oh, I guess he does like it even though he's inside. For whatever reason, I could not get Reese for the life of me to like things when he was doing them indoors. I feel like. Now he's gonna get a glass of water. I'm not starting off very good with like a sleep schedule, honestly. Because I could just have him go back to bed, but I kind of want him to go fishing. In that spot that I saw wherever it is. Over on this side of the river. It's such a long walk. Let's see how long it takes him to get there on speed 2. Pretty sure I hear a plane overhead. In the real world. Yeah, he's got to catch 2 more fish. I think you would like to listen to Cottagecore, honestly. Pan just caught a daisy. I'm making sure that my setting didn't reset for, what is, oh, bowl, as in put them in a bowl. I was like, what the hell is bowl of fish? I don't think no, definitely won't get to the next level before he's got to go to work. Tense from, so I'm sure it was from not buying something new. Tense from just being tense, you know? Whose house is this? It's got like a modern addition to it. What the hell? I don't think I've ever seen this house. It's like split level too. I like that. This like area of it. That's cool. Where is he? Okay. Miserable. Miserable is what we are. The walk is so long. Wait, I'm confused. Where are you going? Go home, but this doesn't feel like the right way. I'm confused. I guess it is. I was on the opposite side of the river the entire time. I didn't even notice. He wants to buy a B-box. We're not buying a B-box. Why am I tripping out? Hello? Earbuds. Turn on. Cottage core. I turned them off and the sound is still broken. It's broken. Where the hell's the music coming from? I can't delete them. Oh my god, can I get rid of this obnoxiousness by going into build mode? No, what the hell? I just forever hear music now. It's like coming from... I don't even know where it is. Like right here. Well, the earbuds are broken in this game. Just learned that, so that's fun. Now the waterfall is playing the music. Or he's listening to him. I don't know. I wonder if resetting him will help. No. It didn't help. I'm gonna have you actually cook something, sir. I can't move them myself either. Why? Okay, where did I place them? On the floor. I'm just so used to being able to grab things and take them out of my inventory myself. That was the problem. It's still broken. There's music coming from the sky! It's not terrible. It could be playing from wherever, like a stereo in my house or whatever, but it's also, like, a bit obnoxious, you know? Because I'll never be able to turn it off if I want to. At least while I'm playing right now, but... because I'm sure it'll self-correct itself after I save and leave the game. Yeah, I'm sure that is the case, but I'd rather not waste my time doing that at the current moment, considering I only have like an hour and almost an hour and a half to stream still. We should find Kayla Fleming and try to marry her. Since we're materialistic. I have no idea what pack she's from, though. Or like where she would be. The other solution is to turn off the music in the game. Object music, for now. I'll turn it back on tomorrow. Let's hope that works and it doesn't glitch out so terribly. Okay, it stopped. It's all good. Kind of want to know... I am going to look this up really quick. It'll tell me if they're like a sim... Okay, here. Pre-made townie who... Pre-made townie who came to The Sims 4 get famous. She is a 2-star celebrity with a good reputation. Why does she need to win the lottery? Well. Fuck that, then. I'm not gonna pursue somebody who's got a two-star celebrity level. It's a bit obnoxious, don't you think? I don't know who my neighbors are. There's that old dude. How many houses are here? Is my question. I have to, like, really look around. But we need some social interaction. You know? We have this house. But I don't know what residence that is. If anybody lives there. I thought there were more, but I guess not. This is the creature keeper. Let's see if we can chat with somebody on the phone real quick. We only really know Derek and Ian. Because this is a fresh save, I might just go go visit. Go into town, I mean. Get to know some people. There's just rabbits on my lot. When the hell did she win the lottery and why? We had the lottery holiday, but of course she would win. She doesn't need the money, you know. I literally just read that, Mariah. I didn't read it out loud, but I was like kind of laughing at myself about it. She'll be in her underwear for her formal outfit. That is funny. I was reading. I literally... That's so weird that you read that. That is so good. Oh my goodness. My goodness gracious. I will say, I may have had like COVID over the past week or whatever, but what is really wiping me out is the fact that I have new people to teach Final Fantasy to, and so I've been up later than I need to be and not getting the right amount of sleep. Yesterday I told you I fell asleep during the time I was going to stream because I was so wiped out, and because of that, when I went to bed at I went to bed fairly early compared to what I have been going to bed at, but I still could not sleep for it felt like hours. I went to bed at 1:30, a little after 1:30, and probably didn't go to sleep until at least 3:30, but probably longer than that. Okay, sorry, I was reading some stuff. There's debates on one of my Discord servers about well, Final Fantasy. And if the software would run on the Switch, I don't think it would, honestly. Start charging them? Who, my friends that I'm mentoring in the game?
Sloppy.
I note that my game is still fairly laggy, even though I'm on a fresh save. No, I want to order a drink. Order a drink. A root beer float. I hate root beer, actually. And a fish and chips.
Dag dag.
It's night at the bar. Is that what's going on? What is up with this dude? Oh, he's wearing... Okay, I was like... I didn't realize he was wearing these pants from, what do you call it? The kit? From the back, I thought that just his build, like he had super swollen calves. I was very confused. Right, and people were making the excuse that Final Fantasy XIV ran when it was on before PS4. I don't know if it was before PS4 came out or if it was just that PS4 was still fairly new, so people didn't have one. But that's for console release. Like when they announced that Final Fantasy was going to be on console, apparently it was on the PlayStation 3 at first. So, but somebody was making the point that it could run on PlayStation 3, and somebody said, "You think it still could with like all the expansions and stuff?" Which, again, I would disagree as well. I mean, it runs really well on my PlayStation 4, and I have a Slim and not even a Pro, and it runs really well. But I don't think it would run on PlayStation 3 all that well, honestly. Are there any young people here? You're old. Jasmine Booth. Why are you so old, Jasmine? We just got here. Not really too much going on out here, huh? Well, what a time to be alive, I guess. Then you got Shogun Friars. And Jasmine B there. There's not much else. I'm trying to like figure out a friend group here. I guess we'll talk to... I don't even know. Kato. Unless he's leaving. He might be leaving. Oh my god. This man is a vampire. Talk to Shogun, I guess. I love how we're just talking over the fence. I wonder who these people are. Simon Scott. Thomas Watson. Braxton Grimes. People that I can just invite over to my house to hang out, you know? Good hug. That's a good one. A lot of villagers have been needing help lately. You want me to do chores for the Henford people? Is that what you want from me? I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, you're not even giving me an option. I guess you don't want me to do something for you. Who are you? Isabel Oglesby? Friendly introduction. I've never seen this NPC, I don't think.
So.
There's just a vampire in the bar. We're okay with it, apparently. I mean, this is very awkward. Everybody just crowding around behind the bar, but you know. But I think we did make quite a few connections. Why did I get a negative? A negative relationship thing. I do not know. Wait, can I go fishing here? Right here, somewhere? Apparently I can just go swimming here, right? If I wanted to. But how come I can't? I didn't see a fishing sign. Jesus, you're making me feel old. PlayStation 3, I feel like that was probably my heaviest. Well, I definitely play more video games than I ever have ever at my current, you know, but growing up, like I started playing games when I was 4. I played on Sega Genesis, but not like all the time. And then I played on the PlayStation 1 quite a bit, but not all that much. And then PlayStation 2, I kind of skipped that era almost, except for like Guitar Hero. And there's actually a couple. At my mom's on PlayStation 2, because that was like the era when I had a GameCube, so I was on that a lot more. But we also had a PlayStation 2 at my mom's and my dad's. And basically at my dad's, because my dad played a lot of games, we would always get the hand-me-down console. But at my mom's, like, the PlayStation 2 was my stepdad's, but we all played it. And I definitely played Zombies, COD Zombies, PlayStation 2 era, but not super intensely. And then, why the hell are you here, dude? I will go to bed so that I'm up for the morning. I played Super Bust-A-Move, which is, Bubble Bobble, or whatever you call it. With the little, there's like the dinosaur character, and you match the bubbles. I played that. I also played Shrek Super Party, which is kind of a meme of a game, but like my sister and I loved it. It was like the PlayStation 2's version of Mario Party. And then when PlayStation 3 came out, I was still fairly young, but I definitely played more on our, like, because we would have a family system at my dad's, and I would play a lot. Like, I'd play The Sims 3, all, like, whatever COD game had come out. That's where I discovered Alice Madness Returns. I played the BioShock games, at least 2 I played. And I really started gaming. And then I played Diablo. So that was the era where I definitely gamed a lot. That amongst the other titles that I would always play, like Guitar Hero or Rock Band. Damn, I could play Rock Band for like hours straight. Like, I used to play until my hands cramped and my eyes burned. It was so bad. There was also this PlayStation 2 game that I liked. It was Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup, which is another, like, cult classic. Like, a lot of people say how bad the game is, but I fucking loved it. So, Your younger sister put water in it. Oh my god. They also had a GameCube. Another sister of yours put baby powder in it and all over the room. Oh my god. I would be so upset. I still have my GameCube from when we got it. My mom bought that for us, like, not that long after it came out, I believe. Or maybe it was a couple years after. But it was in the era of, my parents had gotten, probably were finalizing their divorce, but my mom lived with my stepdad at the time. And, stuff is a blur back then because I was young enough to... I remember, like, feeling like I lived at my grandmother's forever, during that time in my life. But it really was only, like, 5 or 6 months. But I feel like it was definitely during the era of their, like, finalizing their divorce. It was, like, one of those things where my mom was like, here, kids, have a whole game system because I'm the better parent type thing. So it was like a gift for my sister and I. Remember the first discussion we had was, because I think Luigi's Mansion and Mario Party 4 were the first games that we had for the console. My mom had always, like, whenever we got a Nintendo console, because my mom did a Nintendo. My dad was more of the, like, heavy gamer, and my mom was, like, nostalgic for Nintendo, so we grew up with Nintendo, mostly. And, so we would always get 2 games. When we would get a new console, we'd get 2 games, and then for, like, a birthday or something, we'd get 2 more games or whatever. And so they started us out with Mario Party 4 and Luigi's Mansion. And you can't play Luigi's Mansion with 2 people, so we started by playing Mario Party 4. My sister at the time had to be about, like, 5. So I was either 9 or 10. And she wanted to be Princess Peach, and I remember because, like, from the very little bit that I knew about Mario at the time, from playing, like, quote-unquote playing with my mom and my dad when they used to play Mario Party, like, on the 64. Luciano Duncan. Sure, go for it. From that little bit that I knew of Princess Peach, and I absolutely wanted to be Princess Peach, but my sister wanted to be Princess Peach, and you could be Princess Peach or Princess Daisy as the female characters. And we were arguing about it for the longest time. Just got the damn console, and we're already arguing about who got to be Princess Peach. And I remember I finally gave in and said I'd be Princess Daisy, and I hated it. I hated that I had to be Princess Daisy. But from that point on, like, Daisy was my princess, and my sister had Peach, and now, like, looking back, I'm like, yeah, that definitely fits our personalities. Like, I'm definitely more of a Daisy person, and she's definitely more of a Peach kind of person. So, it was kind of funny. On the PS2, your dad had become yours. Oh, yours and your sister's. Oh, then yours mainly. Had become yours and your sister's and then yours. Yeah, okay. I am understanding that sentence now. Yeah, PS2 era. That was a good time. I really do try not to look back nostalgically when it comes to games and stuff. Like, a lot of people have rose-tinted glasses for their favorites from childhood. And I really just try not to, like, let that cloud my judgment when it comes to certain things. Because then I feel like your opinion gets, muddled by nostalgia. And, like, there's some things that I feel like it does justify, but then there's, like, other things where I'm just, like, I feel like I might be irritated with or bitching about because when I was younger, like, I definitely have moments where I feel like games are not as nurtured and cared for as they were back when video games were rising in popularity, and people who made the games, you know, were making them for the love of making the game, you know what I mean? Because it definitely feels that way, especially a lot with like a lot of EA games. They feel more like they're obviously a company, but they feel more like a company and less like a game developer. You know what I mean? Winnie, Rit Sims 1 PS2 Let's Play, and I'm like, oh, let me play with. But that's exactly it, too. It's like these games, they don't feel as fleshed out nowadays because there are a lot of cash grabs out there, and it's really kind of frustrating, you know? Just waiting for my sim to get home. Well, I'm gonna hit my home button for a second. I'm still here. I'm just double checking something. Okay. The new season of Apex started yesterday. I was thinking of EA, and then I was thinking of, oh yeah, shit, the new season of Apex. I haven't played because I've been helping Jenna with with Final Fantasy. But before I go to pick up Aaron, I think I'm going to log in really quick because they're doing like free rewards for Octane, which I'm like, holy shit, they're actually giving away free shit just for logging in. Like, that's usually not like them. But they're giving away free stuff, and I want to unlock the new legend. Even though I'm not even going to play the game. But, I mean, I will. Eventually I will. I'm just saying I won't be playing it probably. I don't even know if in the next couple of weeks. Apex at the end of the season and at the beginning of seasons are extremely sweaty. But then in the middle of the season, only the sweats stay on, so the community's just gotten really bad, I feel like. Experimental party motivator, experimental study motivator. I think those are things that just go into your inventory, right? I don't remember. No, they don't. They're in your household inventory. Well, shit, boy. Needs amusement. You like to go fitchin', so go fitchin'. I don't know why I said it like that. Go fishing. So wait, you make what? $10 extra for $38 per hour. That's promotion 3. Fish for a total of 10 hours. Oh yeah, I have to mount fish. That doesn't sound right, but it is what it is. Not me selling them immediately after I mount them. Have to achieve level 4 fishing and fish for 10 total hours. Like, that's fairly easy. I want him to at least get to level 4 before he stops, because he really needs to take a shower. There you go. Tell me how my Roshan, yes, I started over Bite Me, made an excellent chocolate cake, and she never has made a cake. I don't know, that's some talent you got there, but she's probably also trying to appease you, saying, please don't delete me this time. I feel the want to stop, like I said, I still count my last not so berry challenge as finished. I played all the gens and I did them correctly up until I even played the one bonus gen, so technically I did beat it. I stuck with it, but you know, I couldn't commit to the bonus gens. I couldn't do it. I was really on the fence about it from the beginning, honestly. It's not that much your attention span. That's fair. He's hungry. He's hungry. Don't eat the fucking fruitcake. Be done with the fruitcake. Did you not put the onigiri in there for leftovers? Like, come on now. There's just a bunny out here. When do you have work? In 3 days. Okay, I was like, he's been working every day. Doesn't he get a break? Oh, he needs to up his programming skill? Okay, this rabbit likes flowers. Duly noted. Maybe I should plant a little garden patch of flowers at some point. I mean, I do have the money to buy a PC, but that means I have to put a PC. Oopsie. I did not mean to push that button again. How hard is it to avoid the chair icon? Like, come on now. I mean, to be fair, the other one is the same icon, but in a box, so... I'm pretty sure I just heard a car crash. Like, what the hell was that? I like this desk, but it's not mint green. So it doesn't need to be mint green, but it would be nice for it to be mint green, you know? I also want it to be in my bedroom because I said so. That is all. Because I don't need to tell you why.
Sloppy, sloppy. I mean, really, who wallpapered this house? Time to practice programming. They didn't tell me I needed to practice programming. An activity that's indoors.
Oh, Cardo.
There's something about this, like, in the real world, this would make me so super nervous. Because of the jut out of this. The tower is, like, literally just sitting. Like, it's not, the weight, the support is not even, I feel like. You know what I mean? I'm just being too extra about it. What do you need to get to? Level 2 of programming? In level 3 of robotics. I do need to check something, actually. Yeah. Okay. What I think I'll do is I'll do 1 potion of youth for Mint Gen. Doesn't matter if I use it in young adult, or elderhood. But I need to... I got sort of distracted by the Sims delivery. I just read about it. I need to get babies going already. I know. I like to delay them, but because of this gen is similar to the normal challenge, where the yellow gen heir can only be friends, can only be friends with their grandparent until they pass away, and I'd like for them to actually have a relationship for a little bit. So I'm trying to, like, even that out, you know? And she came over flirty too. I'm gonna say that I invited her over because we had, like, a very interesting conversation. Probably something about how he likes outdoorsy stuff, but he's in the engineering career, and she's like, how does that work? Like, you're an outdoorsy type? And then she probably said something along the lines of how she's, like, she's part of the Paragon, so she's, like, part of the nice girl clique in Windenburg. But she's probably like, oh, I kind of get that, in a sense. And she's just really nice, and they kind of hit it off and probably have some stuff in common.
Tombuk for bow. Camus Nueve. Sagalafid Siklusta. Yes, through ya. But here at Range.
Did he reach level 2? He doesn't need to continue to practice programming. Totally digging me. When she gets on my computer, what the hell? It does go by really fast. The first gen, I feel like, when you start this challenge, does go by fairly quickly. Because I was just noticing we don't have a lot of time until we age up into into an adult. And because of the way that the gens are laid out, like I said, where you have to have, like, some kind of relationship with Yellow Gen. I think it just moves by really quickly. The first gen is also the kind of gen where it's like you're trying to work out kind of a story, but there's like, you have less of an attachment because you don't see them in childhood. Like I said, he does have a kind of a backstory where his career path is chosen based on the fact that he has nothing but high respect for his father, who was like his best friend growing up. But that's really all I have fleshed out for him, you know? I also think he's kind of impulsive. You know what I mean? He's probably like lonely out here, and you know, she's flirty, and so they're kind of just moving it fast. I was going with her because he's hungry. Don't get cereal. Cereal isn't sexy. And then she gets into my fridge. And he goes to play in the water. Can I just say that, I feel like I'm literally just gonna try for baby right now. We're moving it so fast. Oh, she dodged it. I'll invite her back over, but we're not gonna do that right now. The thing with him stepping into the pond was making me think of it. Like when they add certain features and we get really excited about them and yada yada, they're like, and you can do this now. And it's like your sim does it repeatedly over and over again, as if the Sims team is telling you, remember how we gave you that thing you asked for like ever, and we finally gave it to you, and like there's these features you can do with it. And so like if you use those features, all your sim wants to do is do that thing. Like, I remember them streaming about it and being like, yeah, you can play in the ponds. And now all my sim wants to do is go and fucking play in the pond. Like, it's a bit much. Gotta say. And see? Going back to play in the pond. What, is this like a pickable grass? What the hell's a pickable grass? Alright, I'm gonna do a little bit of fishing. I won't go any later than tomorrow with the whole thing with Shoban, though, because we do need to get a next gen going already. This fox wants fish, maybe? We can probably go until 8. So we caught a salmon. We got an upgrade part. Thank you for suggesting I hang out with Luciano. We had a spectacular time. That's good to hear. Good to hear. I just wanted him to get past the next hour. Now he's only gotta fish for 3 more hours for that part. Experimental motivators, huh? Okay, yeah, we need, like, to buy other parts and stuff, but I'm just gonna tinker at the current moment. Sure, you can like video games. You can like video games, I don't care. More choices. I don't know. Computer security settings, lock computer for everyone but Pam. Alright, she invited us to go to the gym. I didn't want to, like, have a kid with the first sim that I saw. I actually had a plan. It just didn't work out the way I thought it was going to. Because I know what's-her-face from Henford on Bagley is married, but I was going to, like, have them have, like, have her have an affair resulting in a child and have her be like, this isn't mine. And have her, like, drop off the baby at some point, but, like, obviously because she would be noticeably pregnant, like, she would have, you know, probably end up getting divorced to her husband and yada yada. But, she never came back over. I thought that I talked to her to get, like, a relationship going with her, and apparently I didn't, so. It's like the game knew that I was gonna do something unsavory and was like, yeah, you're not doing that. We know how much you hate traveling, so you're not gonna specifically go to her house anyways, so we'll just never let her come back over. Okay. So I could also try to pursue... Is this the girl who won the lottery? No, it's Becca Clark. Becca Clark is pretty though. Let's do a friendly introduction. How do I... Can't you spot them? I can't remember. Oh, we can practice punching together.
Famous band trip. Cheflet.
Won't say bow. Moochie Peachy. Kurt Big Stuff. Sir. Or Norbo Rob. Oh, Peach. Miss Stevie? Deplora?
Why can't we practice together? I'm so confused. I'm trying to, just, you know, trying to open up my options a little bit. Who's this? Jenna Akiyama? Oh, if I'm just at the gym not working out. I should be working out, right?
Yeah, through ya. But here at Turing. Bonobe. Dag.
I don't know what Jenna's outfit is, but it is what it is, right? Who's this? Kaori Oh, I do remember that last name now. I just don't remember her. All the first gen NPCs, though, right?
Lena, Camus band trip, Shufflet, the fallen marble.
Not me showing off at the gym, my abilities. I'm so good at weights, guys. This girl practicing acting in the mirror at the gym. Go do that at home. Alright, I wanna, like... Wait, didn't I introduce myself? I was gonna say, I wanna solidify relationships with these people so that I can invite them over, you know? Show off muscles because we're confident. His no muscles. Tell an unbelievable story. Try to make her not bored. Alright, let's... Oh, can't go home right now. I beg to differ. Gotta go home. We're tired. I kind of have an idea for Rose Gen already. I don't want to say too much, but if I say it out loud, then I'll remember it probably a lot better. Because I don't want to get it confused and overlapped with Mint Gen as we're still playing it. But because you have to woohoo in 10 different locations and you have the soulmate aspiration, one of the other things is that you have to marry the wrong sim and get divorced before marrying your soulmate. And I feel like the best way to go about that is like the sim that you marry might be like a high school sweetheart. And like when I did Rose Gen last time, they ended up getting pregnant by their high school boyfriend. I wouldn't say that they were high school sweethearts, really. They ended up getting pregnant by their high school boyfriend, like right after graduation, and then he left. But I think the way we could go about it is like similar. She could get pregnant by, she or he could get pregnant or impregnate their high school sweetheart, but try to make it work out. And then like they woohoo in different locations as like a whole, trying to be spontaneous and keep their relationship and their romance alive. And ultimately it just falls apart because they're really not meant for each other. But basically they'll always have a kid together, and so they want to try to keep their marriage together. And I think in like adulthood they will ultimately decide that they don't need to be married to make sure that their kid has like a happy home environment. that sometimes it's better to get divorced than to stay together if it's not working out. Is my plan, I think, for that, Jen. Oh, my sim is destroyed. But I think it'll be a thing of, like, I plan on whichever sim ends up giving us our heir is going to live with us. But I'm going to take the approach of how growing up, Rose Gen Sim kind of notices that their parents aren't, like, the most happy together. Like, they get along just fine, but they're not romantic in any way. Like, it's almost as if they're good friends and roommates that live with each other, but don't really have too much of a romantic interest with each other. Which is fine. I feel like Phil and I are like that, actually. Like, we're a lot more... Like, we definitely show affection toward each other, but it's not, like... We're best friends, first and foremost, I feel like. But anyways, that's the kind of household that, the Rose Gen will be raised in, and I feel like they'll just spend their days daydreaming about, like, you know, fairy tales and stuff about how, even if they're a boy, like, they'll be all into the whole Prince Charming thing and all that kind of stuff. Like, just have an expectation from the media and stuff of what a relationship should be. Even though you can definitely be down to earth in your relationship. Alright, Jenna's cute, so I'm going to invite her over. I like Becca as well, but I feel like they're not, like, I can see him and Jenna being together, you know what I mean? They, she's, like, got these cute, cottagey vibes. So, let's discuss interests. We're uncomfortable from eating, oh yeah, poorly made food. There's some great performers playing at the flea market this week. You up for a visit? I'm not going to the flea market. Ask about career. No. No, don't do that. Ask about career, not argue about dirty surroundings. That's what I wanted. I feel like just him being flirty in general has to do with, oh yeah, that's a good one. Maybe he invited her over because they were talking about how he works for an engineering company, and she's like, I work for like a quality assurance company, because she works for, like, the salary guy. Like, it was the weird, it's not weird, that it's, I get it, it's stereotypical, actually, but the salary job that came with, Snowy Escape. But you can also, like, interpret that as she could work for any company. So maybe she works for a quality assurance company that deals in, like, robotics and electronics as well, and maybe they kind of have a similar line of work. Too bad you can't, like, romance. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, in a focus mood, like, use nerdy romances, or if you had, like, one of the nerdy traits, you know what I mean?
Dark zone.
I have to be careful because she's energized and not flirty. So I'm just gonna do a couple flirts.
to try to get them going.
Aloquar. Snoof.
Ulak. Fange
Plain
Santa
Schwarben.
Fe.
Dulis and Var. Sorb. Lean. Mwah.
She doesn't seem as keen, but I really want them to get together. Let's ask about her hobbies and skills.
Darkza.
Why is he doing it again? I didn't tell him to do that. I do want him to ask if she's single though.
Ah, Yibs, Klebby Quib. He's in a row. Oh, Gosha.
I don't know what she said. Smooth recovery.
Slaboom.
Oh, married to Kato. We'll pretend we don't know that. Or we'll pretend that, oops. We'll pretend that we already knew that, is what I meant to say. And try to salvage our friendship. Because I would like them to at least be friends.
Plain Schwarben.
Well, like I said, I gotta move this along, so I'm gonna have to invite over Becca. I just don't feel like Becca is,
Kimu.
you know,
Mishka Froms. Tawuni.
Who's Kim? Is she the grocery lady?
Nef.
Did I say okay? I don't know where she is. I wish I knew where she was. Wait, can I just clear her marriages? Is that cheating? Is that actually cheating using the cheat? I kind of want to clear her marriage. Ugh, I don't know if I should do that. No, you know what? I'm still gonna pursue her, but I'm gonna do it the hard way. We're gonna spend all day, like, being nice to her and becoming best friends.
Braza. Yibs.
Discuss interests.
He's in a row.
Compliment appearance. He's gonna get back on the computer. Tell a dramatic story. It's gonna... Oh, she said she's gonna get going. Is she leaving? Or is she hanging out still? No, she's going. We're definitely gonna have to invite her back over. At 2 o'clock is when I'll end my stream, so I've got like 17 minutes to play, which is fine. We'll probably work on this relationship, and then tomorrow when I stream again, we'll work on, oh, she's still here. Okay, one of the foxes died. That's not really my problem. Why did it show? Because he was on my lot? I'm really just trying anything to, like... I'll probably have to up my charisma a little bit, too, to, like...
Wixen. Freeze those schmools.
get her to be into us.
No. Kissy. Chop away. Huh? Eager to bay.
Yes. Pinterest.
Ooh, she likes the outdoors, too. See, we're perfect for each other. Leave your husband.
Maybe. Nay.
Ooh. Fabu colora? Uchi?
Yeah, what's your favu colora?
Tree big noosh.
See what?
Guido.
Ah, Larsen.
Snoobiafa. Quarbo Bay. Yabawarb. Troves a glips a dar. Chumcha.
I hope that giving her the residence key actually works. There's this huge issue with me trying to continuously give residence keys when I was playing with the other not-so-berry. I don't think he did it, though, actually. She likes the color blue. She's a perfectionist. She's a perfectionist that loves the outdoors. Why is he napping and not sleeping in the bed? I canceled it so that you would get in the bed. I'm not really understanding. See, even when my game's not bugged, it's bugged. I might actually have to delete all my saves, almost. I'd like to do them individually, though, because now that I have this sim on a save, I don't want to do them all at once, so I gotta figure out how to do that. Um... What time do you have work? In 6 hours. It is quite early to be up, and we're having salad for midnight snack breakfast. Oh, is that the one of the gummy fish? The gummy guppies? He must work at 9 now, right? Agatha, what? We would love for you to come visit us again in Henford. I said no thank you. I live here. Why are you asking me to visit? Unless you just mean the town area. But I don't have time right now, unfortunately. You did not hear such things, Shoban. Shoban. Bills have come to my mailbox?
Oh, Kimber Larvick.
We got 10 more minutes. I'm going to invite back over Jenna, but for the most part, just to get our friendship up, I don't think I'll be able to do much more. I feel like trying something new and saying something like changing careers. Yeah, I think you should try a new career. They like it when you tell them what to do, so that's what I'm doing. Material Sims get a little tense if they haven't admired something they just bought recently. That's true. And I haven't been buying much just yet. Thanks, lady. Alright. Sometimes I get very quiet because I'm like daydreaming about certain things. Wait to hang out? Jenna. Let's get leftovers. And we'll say we're inviting her over because we enjoy hanging out and like we enjoy our time together. But we're also like, she called about a career change and we're probably like, come over, we'll discuss it in person. Like, she'll be like, I don't know, like, are you sure? And then Pan was probably like, just come over, we'll talk about it in person. Like, we can eliminate all what's the word I'm looking for? Doubt. All doubt from your choice. And see, I gave her the key now. Is it going to say that I gave it to her? Yes, it did. Discuss food flavors. She's feeling confident. Okay, so see if I can romance her a little bit.
Oh, Sean Kun no serene. Fumba Flavy Fenoy. Oh, kills the little mate.
I only just want to, like, tear you from your relationship from your husband. Only a little bit.
Sloppy.
So that worked. But they're not getting any romance just yet. I'm gonna do one more flirt. This is very chancy. Stop. Stop sleeping. Do one more flirt. stop going to bed.
Clean. Mwah.
Dag dag.
When she continues to say yes, I want to continue to push, but we're not getting any hearts just yet, so I am just gonna, like, have a talk.
Fapu colora? Gee?
Step to
Yes.
bed.
Bird a tree big noosh.
Ask about date otherwise. Oh, never mind. Going to bed. It is going a little bit slower than I thought it was going to, because I said I could literally just have a baby with Shoban right now. But, I don't know, I like Jenna a lot. So, I don't know. She's a perfectionist, she loves the outdoors, and she's active. She's just gonna move away from her husband one day without fucking... All the foxes are dying. Are you gonna come take this fox? Grim, I don't think I've seen the Grim Reaper take the foxes away. He's just kind of standing there. Are you gonna take this poor fellow away, or are you just gonna stand there? There we go. There's a vampire in the background, what the hell? He just threw his tablet. I'm literally waiting for him to do something about it. Okay, it's literally the same. Except there's like no urn for the foxes, which is kind of sad, actually. Well, this didn't go exactly as planned for the air situation. I mean, we will have time, because if I do extend our life stage by 1, it'll be fine, but, like, we're already halfway through being a young adult, and I'd like to do that on the earlier end of it to make sure that we have ample time. We have to be alive for Yellow Gen, that's the thing. But anyways, I am going to stop it here and save it, because there's like 3 minutes left until I would want to stop. And I would rather save it right here so that it's going into the next day, because what I plan on doing is, I know I have a work day, so when I get back on tomorrow, we'll start with the work day. How do I... No, I don't want to delete it. I want to rename it. Actually, you know what? Yeah, delete it. Delete that. Delete this one. This is how I'll do it. I have a save for here. I'm going to keep that one. I'll delete this one. That's the scenario save. That's another scenario save to keep those, like, and shit. I'll delete that one too. Honestly, I don't really care. I have a house I'm building on there, but I can delete that once I put it on the gallery. So this one I want to name... I'm just going to name it 2.0. That, not literally O. Alright, so tomorrow we're going to be going into a work day. We're up in the morning here. We'll get ready for the work day. We'll go to work. We'll invite Jenna over again. We are getting close with her. I don't want to be a homewrecker at the beginning, but I do. So, like, I don't know. It's not that. It's the fact that, like, I feel like Pan and Jenna kind of get along very well, and they definitely
I don't know, they look good together. Usually when my two Sims look good together, I'm like, that's the person you gotta go after. It's not very often, and it's mostly because later on in generations or whatever, a lot of Sims are single because there's no development when they're just plopped into the world. But at the beginning, it is much more common to run into a Sim that's married. And so, like, she's married, but we can fix that. Like, I don't know, I think she's cute. So I just want to, you know, have her be the mom of my child. Anyways, it's a good fresh start. I'm not frustrated yet. I have been getting a little bit irritated because I don't think it comes across very well on stream, but when I am playing and it's laggy, like, it might seem like the stream is lagging or something, because that can happen, right? You watch a stream and sometimes it lags, like, from YouTube's perspective or whatever. But I assure you that there's just as much lag that I'm actually dealing with to play the game. And so I'm just a little bit vexed. That's why I just deleted like 4 of my saves, because I think that might help a little bit. But also, I think Henford on Bagley is a little bit more intensive because there's a lot of foliage and stuff that it's loading in and all that jazz. But anyways, I will be back tomorrow for the second episode of 2.0. I am excited for this journey because we get to explore the entirety of the 10 gens together instead of me starting smack dab in the middle of, you know, Plum and then continuing from there. And it's a different spin on it, so it's nice. But anyways, I'll be back. I'll probably be back earlier than I was today, considering I was trying to prep things for this, and also eating lunch for breakfast, essentially. It just took me a while to eat. But I'll be back earlier, I think, so we'll be on for longer tomorrow. And yeah, so I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope to see you around.